Alright, Chapter 4, Inserting Components, Topics Covered. Major topics covered in this chapter: inserting components with the icon menu, inserting components with the catalog browser, inserting components user-defined list, inserting components equipment list, inserting components panel list, inserting components using terminal panel list, pneumatic, hydraulic, PNID components, electrical components, electrical component in AutoCAD electrical are schematic symbols of various components with you with an electrical system. Various ways to insert electrical components, AutoCAD electrical. Some of the methods of inserting electrical components are given next. Inserting components using icon menu. Icon menu issue the insert with the schematic symbol of the various electrical components by using icon menu. The procedure you with the tool is given the next. Click on the down area icon menu with the schematic tab of the ribbon. List of the tools will display in Figure 1. Click the icon menu with the tab menu with the insert component window will display it and refer to Figure 4.2. Set the category desired component with the menu box left over the dialog box. None of the categories have the plus sign before the name and have subcategories to browse with the name. Note, you can have specific scale values schematic symbol by using scale schematic edit box available at the bottom of the dialog box. After selecting the category subcategory desired symbol, the symbol will be attached to the cursor. You will be prompted to specify the location symbol to refer to Figure 3. Component attached to the cursor. Click on the drawing area with the place for the component symbol desired. Insert edit component dialog box will be displayed and refer to Figure 4. So for the component tab, PLC, schematic panel, existing panels, open options, manufacturing, assemble the new, look up the drawing project, multiple category ratings, in description 1 and 2, through line 1 and 2, cross-reference the non-open and non-closed, installation code, drawing project, location code, pins 1 and 2, drawing project, showing, edit, OK, import. Dialog box is divided into various type components, component tab, description, catalog data, cross-reference, stat, reference, and so on. These options, these areas specify the various parameters of the component being inserted will be the component tag, and one by one we'll use the options of the area. The component tag area with the edit box area, you can specify the tag value with the current component. Click on the edit with the box to specify the desired value. You can click on the component with the PLC using the PLC tag PLC to do this. So they use the PLC address button with the components non-directly connected with the PLC V with the wires. In our case, then the connected PLC address is not found. Dialog will display in Figure 5. Figure 5 shows the connected PLC address not found. Click on the drawing button to display the PLC connections of the PLC I and O point list of this drawing. Dialog box will display in Figure 6. Figure 6 shows the PLC I O point list dialog box. Click with the desired PLC pin with the dialog box. Click on the OK button with the dialog box. Then the button will be linked to the pin or the PLC. Schematic tag. The schematic button with the component tags area of the SOL tags and use dialog box will be displayed and shown in Figure 7. Select the show all components, all family checkbox. List all of the tags of the drawings will display with the name of the dialog box with the modifier shown with all the tags in use. Select the desired tag number, then select the copy tag, calculate next button. If you select the copy tag, bottom of the same tag assigned with the current copy component. If you select the calculated next, bottom of the next tag number, we assign with the component note within both of the cases system. Give the permission override tag value as due as you require, due as per your requirement. In the same way, you can use the panel button, external list button with the component tag area with the catalog data area with the option with the S area with the U with the link with the insert with the component with the to a catalog collection area with the related with the component in a categorized form. To specify with the detail of the catalog data of the following steps to give it the next. Click the manufacturer edit box for the catalog data for the area for the specify the name of the manufacturer, name of the various components of the AB, Siemens of the manufacturer electrical components available in the Autocad electrical database. You can also step with the new manufacturer specify with the desired name. Click the catalog edit box to specify the value of the catalog number to include the alphabet with S of the numeric, for example, 300F1BP. The assemble the edit box to specify the desired value with the assembly code of the install item edit box to specify the item number for the component with the note that each type of the component a unique identification number. Click the count edit box to specify the number of the components required for the current drawing. To specify the number automatically added with the bill of material for the area after specifying all of those displayed in Figure 8. Figure 8 is the catalog data area. Instead of specifying the parameters related to the catalog data, you pick up the desired component detail of the library standard component of the AutoCAD electrical. Do so with the lookup button area with the catalog browser of the dialog box display that's shown in Figure 9. Figure 9 shows the catalog browse dialog box category search results catalog manufacturing description. Select with the desired option category drop down at the top of the dialog box. If you want to check all of the components of the categories, click over the search button and list all of the components of the category displayed. You You can customize each search with specifying the desired keyword. Search the edit box. After specifying the keywords, click the search button. The list of the components related to the specified by the keyword will be displayed. Double-click the desired component of the list of the related data will be displayed in the catalog area. Similarly, you can either draw a button or the project button to select the catalog from the earlier created components of the drawing and project respectively. Multiple catalog data. Use the multiple catalog component with the detail displayed with alternatives to the component due to the clicking of the multiple catalog button of the insert edit component dialog box. Multiple bill of material information dialog box will display in Figure 10. Figure 10 shows the multiple bill of material information dialog box. Enter the detailed manufacturer catalog assembly related edit box. Know that you have specified the first manufacturer's desired component. Click on the sequential code of the drop down and select 02 of the list for display Figure 2. Figure 11. Figure 11 sees show the sequential code drop down. Specify alternate manufacturer catalog assembly. Repeat the process until you the desired number of the alternate. Select the type of the components. You can specify the 99 alternate for the max. After specifying the data, click on the OK button dialog box. Alright, the description area, the option for the area that you use, specify the description about the components, specify the description of the following steps are given. The click on the line 1, edit box for the area to specify the list, first listing of the description, specify similar check on the line 2 to edit the box left by the second area line description. If you want to use the description component of the current drawing of the project, click on the drawing button, project button, respectively relate with the related dialog box will display, and you will be prompted to select with the description of the component from the list. Select the desired component description, click on the OK button from the dialog box. You can also select with the description of the default description list. To do so, click on the default buttons in the area description dialog box will display. Refer to Figure 12. Figure 12 shows the description dialog box. Double-click any of the description of the dialog box. Note that the lines with all capital characters are counted in description, so you need to double-click on only those lines. Cross-reference area. The very important area with the dialog box. Use the option of the area with the link the pins of your component with the other component with the drawing project. The procedure option with this area with the given the next. We insert the component with the Autocad lecture based on already existing components. Insert the components automatically reference existing components. This is a reference with a certain reference format. Override with the format. Clicking on the component override. Check by with the setup button. Next will be activated. Click on the setup button with the cross-reference component override dialog box will display in Figure 13. Figure 13 shows the cross-reference component override dialog box. Given the cross-reference, same drawing between drawings and cross-component reference to the text display graphical or table format. The option of the dialog box you change with the variant reference style with the default the same with the percentage N with the reference number. The percentage S and N is used. The glossary is given the next. The percentage N of the sheet number of the drawing. Percentage D of the drawing numbers. Percentage N sequential reference base number applied with the component. Percentage X surface of the character preference reference base tagging not present end of tag. Percentage P IEC style project code default drawing. Percentage I IEC installation code default drawing project L. Percentage L IEC's location code default load drawing. Alright, specifying the desired identifiers. You can also change the display format with the radio button component cross-reference display area the display dialog box. After specifying the desired format style, click on the OK button in the dialog that exists. The box exit. Each component needs to specify the non-closing, non-open contact pins. Non-closing NC means nominally closed, and NO means normally open. Use the reference and normally open, and reference normally closed. Edit box. You can specify the reference from the contact types. Switch generally with the 2 pins. If you're working with a PLC with the integrated logistic components of the you need the normal close, normal open for all pins component. Do this, click on the normal open, normal close setup button with the maximum normal open, normal close count. And allowed pin numbers dialog box will display in Figure 14. Figure 14 shows the maximum number open and number count number close dialog box. Alright, specify the number of the contact types for the different categories dialog box. Pin list for the edit box with the define the connectivity one pin with the other non-closed, non-open, common, or other. Check the option description option of the dialog box with the method of linking pins and switches. Installation code and location code. Edit box for the area with the specify the installation location and location code for the edit current component. Installation code you specify the location line circuit identifier to which you want to add the component. For example, the line 1 230 volt AC installation code. Location code you specify the identifier physical location component. For example, specify subpanel 120 pin location code component. Pins area. The option of the area uses the number of the pins of the component or so later that can be connected with the other components in line with the procedure for these options. Given the next, click with the button or less than or greater than button to increase the pin number. Click the OK button. Dialog box. Edit. Exit the component displayed within the specified parameter of the drawing. Your catalog browser. Catalog browser standard library of various components of the electrical engineer can be inserted with the desired component with the catalog browser. The procedure for the catalog browser. Given the next, click down, drop down icon button between the button and component drop down will display with the catalog browser tool list. Figure 15 catalog browser will display in figure 16. 15 show the catalog browser button. Then 16 show the catalog browser dialog box. Show the category search, catalog manufacturer and description, record count, filter, and search database primary. Click the edit box category list various component categories displayed. Refer to figure 17. To go to the category, show the push button, photo switches, and then category drop down. Select desired component type from the list. Click the search edit box with requirements keyword separated space. Click the search button with the search edit box list components matching the keyword displayed in the figure 18. Figure 18 shows the catalog dialog box desired components. Click on the component you want to include. The drawing small toolbar will display them in the figure 19. And there will show the toolbar in figure 9 in the category. The first one on the left is you to specify the symbol currently selected on the component. The next one to the right is you to display with the assembly details selected component. And then the third one to the right is you to display with the details of the current selected component. In the web browser, you the button will reach the manufacturer website. The one all to the right is you to add current component to the favorite component list. And then click on the one all to the left button. You will see the symbol of the insert component dialog box will display in figure 20. Click the category which will the component resemble. In our case, push buttons list of the symbol will display with the desired button. This symbol, the illuminated push button, anomaly open assigned symbol. The catalog number dialog will display with the catalog number is unassigned for figure 21. Figure 21 assigns the symbol to the catalog dialog number box. Map symbol of the catalog number. Do not map symbol to catalog number. Click on the map symbol of the catalog number button in the dialog box and have the symbol for the catalog symbol that will get attached to the cursor. Click the electrical line which you want to connect with the component. Click on the drawing area of the place for the component. Refer to figure 22. Note after place for the component. Insert the edit component of the dialog will display what was discussed earlier. Figure 22 show the component after placing it on a line and specifying the desired parameters. Clicking on the OK button dialog box. If you again go to the catalog browser and click on the same component, there will get the sum of those mapped over the component. Refer to figure 23. 23 now shows your symbols mapped to the component. Users define list. The user defined list of the tools displays the list of the components collected by the user under the common list proceed with the tool given the next. User defined list of the tool component drop down schematic component over the circuit dialog will be displayed in figure 24. Select any component circuit with the list. Click on the OK button. The dialog button's component will get attached with the cursor. Play for the component circuit. You have the desired component circuit. The list of the adding button. Click the add button. On doing so, adding recording dialog box will be displayed. Add recording dialog box. Select the schematic panel radio button. Specify the type of the component we're going to add into the library. With the single block, and then select the single block radio button. Otherwise, use the explode circuit panel assembly radio button. Click on the browse button. Specify the location of the block component. Select the schematic component circuit dialog box described in figure 26. Figure 26 shows the selected schematic component circuit dialog box. Select drawing file, symbol if you want to assign with the component. Click open button with the dialog. You can make your own symbol by using the drawing tools. After assigning the desired location, you add it to the library description. Edit the text box. Specify the description of the component. Catalog edit box. Specify the catalog identifier of the component. Click on the manufacturer edit and specify the name of the manufacturer. Click on the assembly code edit box with the desired assembly code of the component. Test value of the edit box. Specify the text identifier of the component. Click OK button with the dialog box to place in the newly added symbol. Alright, your equipment list. The equipment list tool is used to display and add components for the drawing. The procedure of this tool will give the next. Equipment list tool for the component drop down. Select the equipment list for the spreadsheet file. Dialog box will display in figure 21. Figure 27 shows the select equipment list spreadsheet file dialog box. Select desired database. Select the desired database file with the option dialog box. Select the open button from the dialog box tab. Table edit dialog box will display and refer to figure 28. 28. Show the table edit dialog box. Show the desired table with a list of the click OK with the dialog box setting the dialog box deferred and referred to in 29. Click on the default setting button for the default settings of the program you use. The settings already existing in the WDE your file using the reading symbol button asterisk .wde extension file using specify equipment listing and sped up. After specifying the setup of the spreadsheet, table columns button will become active in the view editing setting of the dialog box. Click with the spreadsheet, table columns, and then equipment list spreadsheet settings dialog box will display in figure 30. Figure 30 shows the equipment list spreadsheet setting dialog box. Trim of the dedicated category requirement drop down. Zip in the dialog box. Modify the category. Click on the OK button. Click on the OK button dialog box. Schematic equipment dialog box will be displayed. Figure 31 shows the schematic equipment in the dialog box. Browse through the list of equipment. Click with the equipment list. Click insert button with the dialog box. No symbol assigned with the component. Then the insert dialog box will display in figure 32. Figure 32 insert dialog box. Click on the icon menu button and assign with the desired symbol for the component. The symbol will get with the insert attached to the cursor. Click with the drawing area with the electrical line. Play with the equipment and component or equipment with the component. Equipment will be placed in the insert edit component dialog box for the display with discussed earlier. So for the desired parameters, click on the OK button. Dialog box exists. Panel list. Panel list is used to insert parts from panels. Procedure used given in this tool. Given the next. Click on the panel list for the component drop-down panel layout list dialog box will display in figure 33. Figure 33 shows panel layout dialog box. Extract components from the project active drawing. Save list external installation codes. All blank name. Installated location. Extract all blank name. Browse. You can extract a list of the components current job project active drawing project radio button active drawing radio button list of components. If you want to save the extracted components of the external, save the list of external file checkbox. If you can use external file equipment list, use the browse button. After specifying the desired parameters, click with the OK button dialog. If you selected the project radio, selecting drawing of the dialog box will be displayed and discussed earlier. Include the drawings you want to extract for the list of the components. OK button from dialog button. List of the components will be displayed. Note that the panel list and terminal panel list tool work only if we have panels in our current project drawing. We'll learn more about these later in this book. There are 3 more category components available: the Autocad pneumatic components, hydraulic components, and P&ID components. These usual components are either procedure insertion in drawing and the next. Your pneumatic components are the components that work with because of the pressure of the gas or flowing through them. Electrical systems, you may need to deal with the pneumatic components, so Autocad Electrical provides a special database for these components. The procedural insert of the pneumatic components. Give it an X. Click on the drop-down insert command panel over the figure 34. Expand with the insert command component. Panel display in figure 35. Show the down arrow clicked and then the expanded insert component panel. Click the pin in the red button above to keep the panel expanded. The insert panel components of the insert cannon will be displayed in figure 36. Insert component dialog pneumatic components. Desired category. Select the component that you want to insert of the drawing. Component will be attached to the cursor to the drawing area to place the component. Insert of the editing component dialog will be displayed. Specify the parameters discussed earlier. Click the OK button. Dialog box component will be placed in the specified parameters. Hydraulic components are those of the components work due to the pressure of fluids flowing through them. Procedure insert of the fluid. Hydraulic components when they give it the next. Click insert hydraulic component tool will expand the insert components panel with the insert component dialog box. Hydraulic component will be displayed earlier. The rest of the procedure same with the components discussed earlier. P&ID components. P&ID components are those given in piping instrument diagrams. Procedure piping instrument diagram components are given the next. Click insert piping and instrument diagram tool. Insert component panel over the insert component. Dialog piping instrument diagram components are displayed. Reset. The rest of the procedure is the same as the pneumatic components discussed earlier. Alright, System Builder, Autocad electrical flexible software fully with the need any of the designer field of electrical control panel design one and such easy with the symbols for each for the drawing not possible. Add each of the symbol of the component to outline Autocad electrical need any few symbols based on the needs. The procedure add new symbols in the libraries given the next. After starting a new CAD Autocad electrical IEC, click on the Home tab ribbon. Basic tool Autocad will be displayed in figure 37, the Home tab ribbon. Use the tools of the drawing panel to create a sketch of the desired symbol. Refer to Figure 38. Sketch a symbol, schematic tool, and the ribbon tools related to schematic. Click on schematic builder tool other than the other tools in the ribbon Figure 39 in the select the symbol object dialog box display in Figure 40. So you got a Figure 39 symbol builder tool. Then 40 select symbol object dialog box to show the name. Select the object specifying object's insertion point and browse symbol type and preview attributed path and click on select the object dialog box. Figure 41 asks to select the object. Select all the objects drawing here in Figure 42. Press the enter keyboard option for the display as selected. Select the pick point button. Dialog box, select the insertion point of the symbol. Select the desired option symbol of the drop-down with the dialog 9 option of the drop-down. Horizontal panel, horizontal child, vertical panel, vertical child, horizontal terminal, vertical terminal, panel, footprint, panel, nameplate, panel, terminal. Horizontal vertical define orientation component parent means that the component may have within child components. Refer to Figure 43. Also, if the tag automatically assigned with the same of the child component as parent component, check for this insert relay coil into the schematic drawing safety parameters. Insert edit component dialog box. After inserting a relay normally open contact or relay normally closed contact symbol, you will be asked to specify any parameter. Specify you can symbol as a panel, from footprint, terminal, or nameplate. And then you have your parent component or child component, and then select the type of the symbol, the type of the drop-down dialog box. Click the OK button. The symbol builder context will be selected with the symbol builder environment will be displayed in Figure 44. Specify the parameters like tag, manufacturer category, assembly code required, rollout, symbol builder attributed to editor in Figure 44. Similarly, specify the optional parameters as required. Click on the direction style with the wire connection, rollout, schematic builder attributed to editor. For Figure 45, select the desired orientation wire connection from the listed display. We will select radial none option from the list. 45, show the direction style of the drop down. Click the insert wire connection by the wire connection rollout. Figure 46, you are asked to specify the point object from the wire connection. 46, show the insert wire connection bullet bottom highlighted. Click object, specify the point. Refer to Figure 47. Specify the wire connection point. Specify the second wire terminal component 3-phase. Will specify the third and fourth terminal. Press enter the wire connection insertion mode to find terminals with displayed pins. Rollout Figure 48. Terminals created in Figure 48. Specify the desired name of the Terminal 1, Terminal 2. Like specifying Terminal 1 as live and Terminal 2 as neutral connections, corresponding box pin rollout. Click down button, System Builder, Context tab, close block editor, save system, dialog box display in Figure 49. Click symbol name, edit box, specify the desired name of the component like we have, specify the name of this fan. Click OK button with the dialog close block editor dialog box will display in Figure 50. Figure 50, show the close block edit dialog box. Click yes if you want to insert the newly created symbol on the current drawing. Otherwise, click no. You've created a new symbol, but it will if we look into the icon menu, the symbol is not displayed anywhere. Expect adding the new symbol in the icon menu. Alright, click the icon menu wizard from the other tools such as panel, schematic tab of the ribbon in Figure 51, select manual file dialog box display and show in Figure 52. 51, icon menu wizard board, show the browse schematic panel, WD menu, WD pneumatic menu. Click OK button dialog, select the desired menu file, using the browse by default menu, select the dialog box, click OK, icon menu display, show in Figure 53. Click add bottom top right corner dialog box, list of tools will display refer to. Click on the component option, add in icon component dialog box will display refer to as add icon component. Name, image, file, block name, insert block name. Specify the desired name in the edit box, specify the browser block name, edit the block name, insert area of the dialog box, select file dialog box, display refer to Figure 56. Select drawing of the system earlier with the created. Click on the open button with the dialog box. Click with the button with the icon details area with the dialog box. And you are asked to select with the operating object creating image. Select the switch of the symbol of the drawing area with the note that you have a symbol drawing with the opening Autocad electrical switch symbol, stretch symbol. Preview symbol will display with the dialog box. Refer to 57. The preview icon. Click the OK button, add icon component dialog box. The icon will be added in the icon menu wizard dialog box. Refer to figure 58. You can drag the new icon desired as per your requirement. Click OK button, icon menu wizard dialog. Save the new icon in the icon menu. Now you can use the new symbol as an electrical drawing per you need it. Alright, summary. Autocad Electrical provides use of the complete database electronic components. The electronic component database has like manufacturer assembly code catalog, etc., which helps identify the real-world match component to the industry. When we generate bill of material later, catalog data is taken into account. Represent the components and schematic symbol available to the icon menu tool. These symbols are mapped to the component database available catalog browser. You can add components to the database using the catalog browser. Chapter 5, Wire Circuits and Ladders.